5 years. 5 years of Geometry Dash. I never thought it would happen. It's been so long. I've had such a long ride for 5 years. Geometry Dash is one of the most interesting games I've ever gotten into. 5 years of it. Who would have ever thought? A simple 2D platformer game. I started Geometry Dash on December 10th, 2013, and now we're in 2018. Who would have thought I would have stuck with a game for so long? Like a Geometry Dash, a $1 2D platformer game. I've been in it since 1.3, early 1.3. I've been a big 60 Hz player, loved the game ever since. And I just wouldn't know what I would do about it. Through all the good, through all the bad, Geometry Dash is one of the best games to come to my life. And with the recent, and I've always been good, but I've always had spiking skill. If I would have stayed consistent through the whole thing, I'd probably be one of the best nowadays. But I had spikes, I had difficulty playing, I had lots of problems during this game's span. So instead of being an absolute god, I'm anything more than your average tier player. Right after Bloodbath was rated, number one, I'm going to say 2 weeks after. I mean, I'm not sure if there was a Demons list at the time, but it definitely would have been. I beat Chaotic Hell on 60 Hz with controller, and it was definitely within top 30 at the time. Definitely, it had to be. With the standards at the time in late August 2015, it was definitely an insane demon, and I did no short but to beat it in 6,000 attempts before I started that school year off, which is also crazy because it was a really difficult challenge. And I continued to grind and slay and destroy demons on 60 Hz with a controller all the way until within the next couple of months it took me actually less than 2 weeks to get a run of 67% on Necropolis with controller, but I couldn't do the spam, so I had to give that up. Then I had PC issues. Then I went and then most people don't know, I went into an illegitimacy spree. I spent 6 months on Necropolis with no sizable amounts of progress. I went from roughly December to June, and I could not progress on Necropolis the whole time. And around that time in April is when I found Discord, and that showed me to the light of Magast IH's no clips, which I quickly then abused and made myself seem like a god, which I never was. Never was the god I wanted to be. Everyone has their day, but I was never a god. But definitely the biggest part of my inactivity was during the 1.9 era, because I simply just played casually back in 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. I got into the game really 1.6 and 1.7, but I've had it since 1.3. So it's been a long ride. And then came a couple months ago, I got my new PC. I came on a legit spree. Deadly Club Step, Stalemate, Windy Circles, stuff I have never beat or haven't beaten in a while. On 144 Hz, my first time, of my 5 years, I've spent 5 months on 144 Hz, and the other time was spent on 60 Hz, which is crazy to think. So like, I'm a good 60 Hz player, but 144 just feels so much better. And I'm sad, but I'm having PC issues, so like, I haven't been able to play Geometry Dash. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go back to it, but I want to stay attached to it. It's helped me through all the hard times. It's helped me through all the struggles, all the difficulties, all the hard times, all the easy bits, all the hard bits. Geometry Dash has been my saving grace the whole time. This game has been probably my favorite game ever. It all started with this level, Catakel by Mr. Saturn. When I completed this on August 30th, 2015. So I was low-key one of the better players back then, but I could never materialize, and it's just so memorable to think that 5 years of dedication this game is gonna suffer because of people like this. And as for the future of Geometry Dash, I don't know. Because it's been far too long. It's been way far too long for Geometry Dash to be saved by RobTop. And even if the activity comes back, I don't really have a way to get back into playing big, especially with all that's come out, all that's happened. So I don't know anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but this game has been my life for 5 years. I've done so much, beaten so much. Look at this, wait. Let's find it here. And this is when it started, sometime between the 12th and the 23rd. This progress right here is illegitimate. Basically what I did was I had no clip on, and I made the runs look as good as they can. Which was crazy to think. I can't believe I've come this far, guys. Can't believe this was my Geometry Dash experience. Always be grateful to this game. No matter where it's at, no matter how dead it is, no matter how alive it is, no matter how much fun it is, no matter how much love it gets, no matter how much hate it gets. I love this game. This game is just amazing. And if you deny that, you're weird. This here, my first taste at a level ever. In auto. I can't even build it right. I used to be so bad at this game, but I've come so far. I can create half decent layouts. I'm a decent player. A lot of people know my name in the community. I mean, I'm not like a godsend. Oh, never mind, it's bugged. I mean, I'm not like a godsend, but people know my name. So I just wanted to make this because I wanted to wish Geometry Dash a happy 5th birthday with me. And I don't know what's to come in the future, but I have the game here if I want it. If I don't want the game, I've had a great 5 years with it. More to come in the future. Thank you, Geometry Dash. Thank you, RobTop. Thank you, Demon Server, even though I was banned. Thank you, C Squad. Sins, peace.